Hey everybody, Brandon with Bearded CB82. Now, like I said in my Capri, let me bring this down a little bit, let it focus because got some issues against the white wall. On my year-end review of the Capri ratchets, that I got one of the cheap Harbor Freight heat guns. Now I've kind of tried it out a little bit because when you start it up, you do want to just start it up, turn it on low for a few minutes, and then turn it on high for a few minutes and burn all the crap off inside. You'll smell it. It only takes literally a couple minutes, and it does heat up quite well. I don't have a temp gun to check the temperatures on it, but it's a dual setting on low. It's like a 500 and some odd degree range, and on high, it's like supposed to be 1,000. Now I've got some parts over here I'm going to be painting, and we're going to preheat those with this, then see how it functions as far as heating up the parts that are going to be painted, because I'm using the Brownell's aluma-hyde. It's a lacquered base paint, dual compound, kind of like Cerakote, I guess you could say. It works better if you heat it up. So I got the can of paint warming up in a hot bucket of water. I've got a bag around it so I don't have to worry about that. And after the paint's gonna flash, I'm gonna run it over with this and heat them back up and let it kind of bake in a little bit more. And then as I go through the layers, we'll see how this does. This was on a recommend list from Hard Knocks Forge. So knockers, if this fails on me, since I've only used it to turn it on to burn the stuff off, I'm gonna be blaming you. Anyways, yeah, Knockers, you'll find his channel link up here. He's pretty good. We've been doing this at about the same time and kind of growing at the same rate together. So he's always interesting. If you're not subscribed to him, go over and subscribe to him. But, well, as far as the tool channel realm goes, I think we're all kind of subscribed to each other pretty much back and forth. But I didn't need a heat gun for heavy use here in the shop. Otherwise, I would have went with something heavier the whole way around because it's fairly light. When you grab it, you know that it's a $9 with coupon heat gun. So, but $9, we'll give it a shot. And this is the case where Harbor Freight does come in handy. If you're not going to be using something heavily all the time, some of their stuff's going to work really good for you. And if it breaks, I'm not out a whole lot. If I wind up having to use it a lot and then it wears out or breaks, what some might call prematurely, because I work in a truck shop where we work on semi-trucks, so things get rough around here. We'll see how this works. Now, I'm going to go ahead get my stuff degreased, blown off, and we'll kind of go from there. So it's going to be, if you want to see the rest of that project, it's going to be on my outdoor channel. I'll put a link up here to the outdoor channel. And probably on Gunstreamer too. Goddamn pump. So, and why? Well, because YouTube's kind of finicky about, you know, putting together a, well, in this case it's going to be a pistol. Just give you guys a heads up. Another project build. I've got a couple of those going on, and going to be doing my own custom paint jobs on those, because one for me and one for Tack at AOK Foraging and Adventures. Really good friend of mine. We do a lot of stuff outdoors. I'll post a link to her channel up here as well. But continue getting things set up over here in my pseudo paint booth, and we'll go from there. We'll see how it runs. But yeah, we're using the Desert Tan. I know the top looks a little pink, but we'll see how this stuff goes on. Well, we'll see that later. Let's get to this. So we're going to heat this up. Turn it on low. Gets pretty hot, pretty quick. You want to do this so it opens up the pores on the metal. It's kind of like your skin. You want to shave after you shower if you've got that issue. And oh no, this has no asbestos in it either. Just to let you guys know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Pretty warm on low. Go for high. Look at that. On high, you can smell it pretty much, but on the low setting, till it gets pretty hot pretty quick. This should be warm enough. Oh, that's nice. So far this thing is working fairly well to help it out, and I like the color. I really like that color. I'm glad I chose it for a base color. So alright, so after doing what I needed to do with this and these guys, I definitely have to say that this has helped out. It's definitely doing what I want it to do. It's definitely doing what I need it to do, which is kind of speed up the process and, well, not speed up what's going to be a little bit more of a process for this stuff to get fully cured. But definitely allowing the epoxy paint to go on really nicely, and it's doing what I bought it for so far. And I think by the time I get done with these little projects, this will have definitely paid for itself. So far so good. First day worth of running it. So far so good. So anyways, we'll catch y'all later. So remember, shop safety is just as important as firearm safety. If you screw something up, somebody could die. And that note, you got something like this going on or something similar to where you're going to be using some heavy duty paint on a project, even maybe you do some airbrushing or something after the paint flashes and you want to make sure it sets in a little bit better. $9. Hey, it's like I said, it's doing what I needed it to do. So far so good. Later guys.